What is going on, world? Welcome back once again. My name is Zach Novak and this is Zach Novak Plays Games. In today's video we got the Vanguard weekly Nightfall strike. Epic, Catapult, Juggler, Solar Burn and Airborne. Not the greatest, but yeah, Solar Burn, Airborne and kind of Catapult works out if you're a Warlock or a Hunter or a Titan. But anyway, roll the intro and I hope you enjoy. Alrighty, so in this night, actually, let's get some music in there. There we go, that's better. Alright, so in this Nightfall, we had the Saber 2. Now this bona fide shank right here, the modified bastard, I think we're going to see a lot of this kind of style of maybe Seaver tech with the actual Rise of Iron, and we're going to see a bunch of shanks that are large like that. I'm really expecting it because, well, if they are advancing themselves and making themselves stronger, like larger is most likely something they're gonna do, and yeah, they're most likely gonna be dicks. But yeah, in this Nightfall it was definitely a lot of fun. I went through with the Unknown Clone. I got myself, I think, 2 exotics and the Devouring Maw helmet, which isn't actually too bad. I mean, for a Nightfall run, that's actually pretty good. I don't usually get the Nightfall actual bona fide bonus of getting an exotic as well as the strike loot and my Nightfall drops at the end of it, which is pretty freaking awesome if you ask me. But in this Nightfall, as you will see, I died a lot, and that was mainly because I haven't really been playing any PvE recently. I've been playing a lot of PvP, and going back into strikes, it does actually feel slightly different. However, it still is a lot of fun running strikes. I mean, all strikes in Destiny at the moment are one of those things that you can kind of just keep going back and running and enjoying. I mean, they don't really get too old. They are getting a little stale if you ask me for the actual way that you actually run them. I mean, I was expecting when they did say in the last actual update there was going to be a lot of changes in strikes and the way that we go in, and we're not going to see the same thing too many times, but yeah, seeing that same thing repeatedly and actually figuring out the routine kind of gets a little bit boring. But at the same time, you can always go through and do stuff like me, where at the moment I've gone through and got all 3 characters now to level 335 without doing raid or trials. I'm seriously happy with that. Court of Oryx paid off for the actual artifacts. The Iron Banner ended up coming through and giving me a 335 set of boots, which was freaking awesome. I'm really hyped about that. However, I didn't actually keep the 335 Iron Banner boots. I infused them onto something for my Titan because they didn't actually have the greatest rolls, and the stats that I wanted was tier 12 for my Titan. Kind of did work out slightly. It is tier, I think, 11.5 possibly. My Warlock is tier 12, I'm pretty sure. My Hunter is nowhere near tier 10 at all. If you guys don't know what tiers are, I'm just talking about the actual stat ratings where you have 5 in Intellect, 5 in Discipline, and then 2 in Strength. That is the tier 12 kind of thing. I've got, yeah, close to that anyway. But this Nightfall, in itself, it was a lot of fun. There was certain parts of it that, yes, I did die a hell of a lot, and I was making quite a few mistakes on different things that I did. Oh, as well, look, I got a Baron's Ambition machine gun. I didn't actually know about that. Now, that thing isn't actually too bad. That is another strike-specific loot that does look pretty awesome. I'm hoping there's going to be Seaver-specific loot from the actual strikes that are available in Rise of Iron. Like, this is it. Rise of Iron is just so much hype. However, let's get into the drops because I've been babbling for way too long. Starting things out, we have my Titan. Now my Titan ended up going through and getting himself something that is pretty much the usual thing for the Nightfall. I got myself a set of Maverick Type O at 330. Not the greatest. Unknown Clone got himself this amazing rocket launcher. Not really. The Caloric Dragon SLRT, or SRT I should say. Not the greatest. 330, has cluster bombs, which isn't bad. My Huntress, she ended up coming out with something that was virtually the same. It is the Nightfall, however. This wasn't the greatest Nightfall run. I got myself some Aspirate 330 boots. Pretty crappy. Unknown Clone got himself a Vanguard shell at 330. Kinda sucked. So, this Nightfall in itself, I was expecting to have slightly better loot from the drops. However, I did get those exotics, so maybe that's why that didn't actually come through. But my Warlock, he ended up coming out with something the best of the best that I have seen so far. I ended up getting myself a red death at 335. I was seriously hyped about that. I didn't actually notice it on screen at first. I was looking away and then I looked over and I was like, oh my god, I got a red death. Unknown Clone end up getting yourself some 3 of coins, which you can get more exotics with those, and that's still pretty sweet. But this has been the Nightfall. This has been Zach Novak. If you guys have enjoyed this video, click that like button down below. If you have disliked, then leave a comment down below and click that dislike button. Tell me what you don't like about it. But I'll be chilling like Kieran if he was at Sharon. Until next time, peace out.